Hello, I'm Didier DZUL, and this is a video for the last practice of a strong box for microcontroller programming. So first of all, we are going to start with the liblet.h. As you can see here, this part was explained in the two last videos, so I'm not going to say or mention a lot of details here. In private part, we just declare the pins that we are going to use, and the same with the public part. Here we have all the functions that I employed. They are the numbers, some characters, two positions, a function to show the characters, and a function to turn off all the LEDs. Then we have the CPP part. Here I route all the pins as in the liblet public part. Then I declare all of the pins that will be outputs. So they are pin mode, the name of the pin, and if it is output or input. Then we have the functions for 0, for 1, for all the numbers. Like if I want to show the number 3 on the display, I need to turn on the pin A, B, C, D, and G. And the other 3 needs to be turned off. Then the same with letters. And obviously in the parallels, all the pins needs to be with a value of 0, which means turn off. And for position, I'm going to send a high to the second cathode with 0, and for the first one with 1, and the same with pos 2. So it will show it will activate the first display, then the second one. Here finally I have a switch case with all the numbers and letters, and the default needs to be a parallels, which means a space. Then in the main code, I needed to add the two libraries. The first one is the library that we created. The second one is the library for a matrix keyboard, which is called keypad.h. Then I have the number of rows and columns. As I am using a matrix keyboard of 4 times 4, here needs to be 4 rows, 4 columns. So if you are using a 3 or maybe a 6, you need to declare here the number of rows and columns that you have. This part is like a matrix, and this is the real order that I have on the real keyboard, the physical one. Then I have the pins that I'm going to use for the pins for the rows and columns. They are the pins of the ESP. Then here keypad, custom keypad, it's a function that initializes or starts the matrix keyboard, and it's employ all that I have here. Then a delay that was crucial for that I used. Then the pins for LEDs and segments, pins for cattats, and the objects. So here starts the logic or code for the strongbox. Here I have two functions. They are Boolean variables. Caja abierta equal to false, and same with Cambio contra equal to false. Because normally the strongbox needs to be closed or locked, so it not always be open. Same with Cambio contra, because I'm going to start with a password with a default one. Then I have a string variable which is nueva contra, and here I'm going to store the new password that I'm going to create. The first password that I have is 1234. So then we have the voice setup. The serial begin is 115200. That's the best one, because as I'm using boring segments and the way that I'm going to show access, not access, and changing password on the display needs to be this speed, because that's important. If I not use this one, it will be a different one, and it's not very a good visualization. Then the pins. Then I create like a menu which start with strongbox and 5 different options. Asterisk is to introduce a password, then we press this one to evaluate the password, the letter A to log the password, C to change the password, and D to save the new password. In the void loop, we have preset keys, which is a string variable. Here we are going to be storing all the characters that we are going to press. Then entry started and entry finished is when I start the function to write the password, and when I finish the function, well, when I'm going to evaluate the password, I press entry finished, so it is true in that moment. Then while entry password is not true, it means that it's false, I'm going to be here. So first off, if I press asterisk, I'm going entry started, it's equal to true, so I can write or type the password. Then I have this, and in that part, when I press this one, I'm going to read the password and verify if it is the good one or not. Then if I press letter A, so when I press this one, if it is true, it will open the strongbox. And then if I press letter A, it will close the strongbox and it turn off a green LED, because when I open the strongbox, I will turn on a green LED, which is an indicator. Then if I press letter C, it's the third option with Cambio contra it is equal to true. So I'm going to be creating a new password. Then if I press letter D, it will turn off a a LED which is white, because when I am changing the password, a white LED is turned on. So this is the part for save the new password. Cambio contra is equal to false, because I already finished to create a new password. Then if it is not true, or I don't press this one, it will not work. If I don't want to change the password, it means that it maintains the default password. But if I decided to create and save that new password, it will change. So it means that if cambio contra nueva contra equal custom key, it stored the characters that I press and will change. But if not, it will maintain the default password. Here I added a mini delay, which is essential to avoid a lot of lectures of the same character. Then here it's important, if Caja is not abierta and pressed key is not a length minimum of 4 characters, it will not work, because as I have a default password of 4 characters, I need to create a new password with 4 characters. So it will change pressed key equal to contraseña preestablecida, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and it will change. Then here we have a function which is called guardar nueva contra. Here first off we verify that it's at least equal to 4 characters. They could be 1, 5, 7, 8 or another one. So it will change. The most important part is this one. Contraseña preestablecida equal to nueva contra. It actualizes the old password to the new one. And if it is not at least 4 characters, it will show error. New password must be 4 digits long. And it restart the new password. Then we have the way to show this one was used in the previous part. It is a kind of important part, but in this part is not really essential. Here we have no access. So here we show on the foreign segments display no access if the password is not 1, 2, 3, 4 or the new one that we create. Then if the password that we type is 1, 2, 3, 4 or the new one, it will show access. And finally we have cpass, which when we finish to create a new password, we show changing pass, and that would be all of this part. So we are going to see how it works. So it is the menu. If I press asterisk, type the password says 1, 2, 3, 4, then will program will read the password and shows strongbox is not. Then if I want to log it, I need to press A, strongbox locked. Then if I press asterisk one more time and I wrote a wrong password, enable it will show no access and turn on a red light, but the strongbox continue locked. Then if I press C, change password mode. So I'm going to create the new password, which is 4 ones. and I need to press letter D to save it. So it means new password saved. So I'm going to press type password, and I'm going to press the old password or default. Well, I made a mistake here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reading password. Oh, well, one more time. 4. Reading password, and it is not unlocked because we changed the password. So if I press asterisk, it is the last time, and I press 4 once, which is the new password, it will read the password and shows a strong box unlocked. So that would be all about this practice. Thank you.